So the development work so far, I've been working on the API to produce this sort of data here, so that we can uh, just serve the data from the Mr. Gunn site to an API. A lot of the development I've done was basically having a tremendous look at the Ethereum platform to connect to smart wallets. A lot of work has ended up really having this function here, whereas the function has got the address. And what that now has done is it's actually um, spat out the value from the where's the function? There's the function because I've got the breakpoint and the claimable dividends to spit that out as a hex number. I'm not happy with the way that a lot of the functions that are in this ecosystem actually do translate hex numbers back to decimals in the way I wanted and transfer them. So I'm having a look at writing a hexadecimal function myself inside of here. Um, that's uh, that's the development so far this week, which has been substantial to get here. So basically, working out how to use Ethereum and basically get the new kex packages working in Visual Studio, which is uh, good progress. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to continue along with that, see where we are next week. Okay, this is for demonstration purposes only. Basically, what I wanted to do was just kind of follow some investment strategies from people that really couldn't afford to lose anything. Uh, because EHEX went down so much, and we talked about last week, that has ended up with $37,000 for an investment of $125,000. Now that's quite staggering. That's that one there. So we've got this character Dan. He's basically for wherever he was. If he hadn't invested, he's round about just $1,125 dollars down for reasons you'd have to go back in there to see that. But we'll just leave it at that. Lily, she's kind of invested and her life taked over. She's now down $86. So this is the one where I've been putting some thought into. So because Janet here had invested in to EHEX when the price actually collapsed after a statement from Richard Hart, the founder, then she's ended up with this $37,000 more or less. I've said that after paying gas fees, we've ended up with $36,000, and I think that even though that isn't completely correct, for demonstration purposes, it just kind of does say the effect of the gas fees on Ethereum. This isn't something that I expect anybody to follow. I just want this to be sort of demonstration purposes. So to uh, mitigate this particular investment that I think we can all say has not been a good one at all. We've basically said, right, what we're going to do is we're going to put some into Bitcoin. So we're going to buy 0.138 blah blah of Bitcoin for $9,000. uh, um, you would have probably been able to buy one Bitcoin for about $9,000 not that long ago. No, well, not quite that much, but it was certainly getting quite close to that before. So that has gone up to a lot. So time on PLS by $9,000, you would not be able to do that because of liquidity. But I'm not going to go in there. But let's say we can, and we've got just over 3 million time tokens. They'll earn PLS over time. So that's something worth watching and having a look at. We've bought $9,000 worth of PHEX and $9,000 worth of PLSX. So hopefully the market's quite a lot at the bottom at the moment, and that could move up. And left $9,000 onto PX just in onto EHEX just in case something happens to the upside in a market going up. This has been a bad investment so far. Even if it goes up a lot, it's going to have to go up an awful lot to actually get into profit. But let's see if we can do that by September. And just as I keep saying, don't be following this as something that you need to invest in. I don't suppose anybody would at this stage, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, so the charts, things are down quite substantially across the board, not just on the RH ecosystem or the Pulse ecosystem. It's quite substantially down across the board uh, everywhere. But yeah, there's a little bit of a tiny recovery since it's been down again. But there's a PLS chart. Um, the WP PLS X, I mean PLS is down as well. Hex is down. A lot of these charts and the likes are down substantially. EHEX is just continued to bleed out since this announcement that we talked about last week. And yeah, there you go. Yeah, so as far as internet money's concerned, the dividends have flattened out quite a fair bit, but they've got this real strong headwind against in terms of the price of PLS going down, and time was going down a lot. There was a tremendous buying opportunity here, in my opinion, for time, but time has basically steadied off, and PLS has gone down a bit, but because we're starting to pay more dividends out per day on the time side, this kind of is being arrested a slight bit. I mean, you can kind of see it here, even though these figures aren't brilliant in terms of where we are, but we've got 700s, 581s, and just under 1,000, around about that. We've had a big payout in terms of dividends there, not quite so much there, but it does seem to trend up in terms of the amount of dividends that are getting paid. And one thing that KG did post is that we've gone through the $100,000 paid on PLS in total from the time dividend, so that's quite pleasing to see. And as always, I'm going to leave the last word to KG. Thank you.
We appreciate every single person who has been on this journey with us. Every person who will join us on this journey, welcome. If you ever have any questions, join the Telegram community. All the resources you need are at internetmoney.io.
What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is more than just money. Cryptocurrency is a lifestyle, a philosophy, an ecosystem, the means by which human beings to attain financial freedom, not just in the sense of multiplying their investment, but giving humans the ability to interact with money in any way that they see fit. And if that way doesn't already exist, that's the beauty of crypto, is you can create it. And that's what we've done here. Internet money is the future. Internet money is the future.